Welcome to video number 3 with our continents puzzle map. Shall we do a few more activities with our continents puzzle map? The possibilities are limitless. Seriously. Okay. Let's label our continents. South America. What colored continent am I putting this on? Yes, pink. What does that say? Europe. Which colored continent am I heading to now? Red. North America. Where shall I put this label? On the orange one. Asia. The shortest name, but the biggest of all of our continents, and it is... Hello, yellow. That's where Asia belongs. Australasia. Yes, put it down on the brown. Africa. Green. Africa's green in our Montessori classroom. And last but not least, but certainly coldest, Antarctica. Where am I putting this label? Yes, I could put it here or I could put it here. Let's just put it there. But we know that both of these represent one part of the whole that is Antarctica. Remember our apple lesson? So I don't have two labels for Antarctica, or two labels for Asia, but I matched the label with the correct colored continent. There are all of our continents on the continent puzzle map labeled with their names. Next, I thought we could sort the continents and put them in order and grade them according to their size, from biggest to smallest. Their size meaning how much land they are actually made up of, and that is something measured in square miles. So, let's find out which continent is the biggest and which continent is the smallest in size, and we'll order them all in between. So just by looking, can you tell me which continent is the biggest? Yes, definitely this yellow one, Asia. Asia is the biggest continent. It has the most land, and this little piece of Asia is missing its knob. So there we go. Miss Mia is struggling to get it out. Asia is 17,212,000 square miles. Now, you don't have enough golden beads in the world to build that number, but rest assured, that is a big, 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 big number. It's gigantic. So Asia is the biggest continent. Next we have, well, let's compare. Yes, definitely Africa is the next biggest continent. And it is 11,608,000 square miles. Coming up next in the order of size, you got it, the continent of North America. We are an island just off the coast of North America, and the Cayman Islands is considered part of the continent North America. There it goes. It is the third largest continent. Next comes its friend that's always hanging out just below it, South America. South America is the fourth largest continent. After South America comes Antarctica. And remember, we have to think of Antarctica, these two pieces, as one whole land mass. So Antarctica is the fifth largest continent at 5 million square miles, compared to Asia's 70 million square miles. So it's significantly smaller than Asia. After Antarctica comes Europe. Europe is the 6th largest, or actually 2nd smallest continent. And it is only 3,837 square miles. And last but not least, but actually least in this case, least in size, comes Australasia. It is the smallest of the 7 continents on planet Earth, and it is 2,968,000 square feet. So here we have all our 7 continents in order from biggest to smallest in size. Now our continents are back home again in their continent puzzle map. And the next thing on our to-do list of things to do with our continents is to place our continents in order from highest to lowest according to their population. But we certainly can't do this unless we know what population means. Does anyone know what population means? Does it mean how many butterflies live in a certain place? How many mushrooms there are in a certain place? How many cars there are in a certain place? No, I'm just being silly. Population means how many people live in a certain place. Population and people both start with P, and they kind of sound like each other. People, population. So that's how I remember that population means people. How many people live in a certain place? So let's order our continents by their population now. Here's no surprise, leading the way in population at the front of the line here with the most people. Ooh, I can't get the little piece. I'm missing this knob. Is this yellow continent? It is Asia. Asia is a very, very populated country. 6 out of every 10 people on planet Earth live in Asia. In fact, there's 4,641,000 people living in Asia at last count, according to Miss Mia's research on the interweb. So Asia has the highest population of all the continents. Next is Africa. Africa has the 2nd highest population with 1,340,000 people living on the African continent. That's still a lot of people. And just so you know, there are about 7.5 billion people on planet Earth. That's a lot of people. And Asia has most of them, but Africa also has a large quantity of the Earth's people. After Africa is Europe. You see, so we're not ranking them by size, we're ranking them by population. So even though Europe is smaller than North America and South America, it has more people living on it. So it's the 3rd highest population in the order of the continents when we arrange them according to their population, with 747 million people. So it's the first continent that has a population in the millions. We're down from the billions with Asia and Africa to the millions with Europe. After Europe comes North America, and North America has a population of 592 million people. After North America comes, always close together, never far apart, South America with a population of 430 million people. Then we have Australasia with a population of 42 million people. And lastly, and certainly leastly, we have Antarctica. Does anyone have a guess what the population of Antarctica is? I wonder if you got it right. Somehow I doubt it. You might have, because the population is 0. No one actually lives in Antarctica permanently. So scientists do go and study Antarctica and live there temporarily for a period of time, but no one lives there permanently. There are no towns, villages, cities, only people coming and going to research Antarctica. Maybe they're researching penguins. Maybe they're researching the ice and snow. So there you have it. There are our continents ranked in order of population from highest population, the most people, to lowest population, which you can't get any lower than 0, is in Antarctica.